The video for today is dedicated to the life of Officer Jason Rivera of the New York City Police Department, who was killed on January the 21st, 2022, when he and his partner Wilbert Mora responded to a call of domestic violence. The call they responded to and the scene they were met with when they arrived is the very thing that officers' nightmares are made of. They approached the suspect in a back bedroom and were greeted with a suspect armed with a pistol and an extended mag holding up to 40 rounds. The suspect opened fire, killing Officer Rivera and critically wounding Officer Mora. A third officer on scene was able to return fire and neutralize the suspect. Officers on scene did not want to wait for medical personnel and knew that a hospital was not too far away and transported both officers themselves. For this video, I'm going to read a letter written by Officer Rivera when he graduated from the academy. This was just last year. He was only 22 years old. I'll then play a video that was posted by Officer Rivera on social media before he became a police officer. A video where he wanted to encourage young people to do the right thing and encourage them to get through high school. After that video where you get to hear Officer Rivera in his own words encouraging people, I'm going to play a short clip of a statement that was made by the union president at the hospital the night of the shooting. I think he spoke for most officers in this country and described what we're thinking and what we're feeling when we see these situations unfold. And then the final part of the video is going to be recordings of the radio broadcasts that were made that night. Now I'm going to read the letter that Officer Rivera wrote shortly after graduating from the academy. When I applied to become a police officer, I knew this was the career for me. I would be the first person in my family to become a police officer. Coming from an immigrant family, I will be the first to say I'm a member of the NYPD, the greatest police force in the world. Growing up in New York, I realized how impactful my role as a police officer would go in this chaotic city of over 10 million people. I know that something as small as helping a tourist with directions or helping a couple resolve an issue will put a smile on someone's face. Growing up in Inwood, Manhattan, the community's relationship with the police and the community was not great. I remember one day when I witnessed my brother being stopped and frisked. I asked myself, why were we being pulled over if we were in a taxi? I was too young to know that during that time, the NYPD was pulling over and frisking people at a high rate. My perspective on the police and the way they policed really bothered me. As time went on, I saw the NYPD pushing hard on changing the relationship between the police and the community. This is when I realized that I wanted to be part of the Men in Blue. Better the relationship between the community and the police.
High school is high school. Like, you know what? We don't like it, but we still have to do it. All right? And I want y'all to do it. Because when I was a freshman, I didn't have no one to motivate me. I want to motivate y'all. I want y'all to hear me, hear my voice, and know that, y'all gonna get through it. Y'all gonna get through it. Y'all gotta put in the work. Y'all gotta put in 100% effort. And you know what? If it takes some time after school, so be it. Because you just gotta do it. If you don't do it, you're not gonna make it nowhere in life. All right? So I'm gonna end it with just saying, you know what? You could do it. I did it. all my fellow classmates did it. You definitely could do it, all right? So stay strong, do good in your schools, and trust me, you'll be finished soon. It goes by like that, all right? Peace.
You know, as we ran into this hospital today, you don't know what to expect, and there were hundreds of police officers running down the street, dropping their cars on the corner, running to this hospital. They were running to this hospital because they just carried two brothers out of a hallway into this hospital to try to save their lives. Hundreds and hundreds of police officers are standing here today because their hearts tell them they have to be here because they feel like they're alone. We got to end that here today. Our hearts are broken. We're in shock. Our knees are buckling. And we're angry because we've been here before. We're angry because we saw it coming. We're angry because we said it was going to happen and it happened again. So tonight, you know, these police officers aren't going to sleep. They're going to be out in the street. They're going to do what they need to do. The ones that go home are going to put their heads on their pillow and they're not going to sleep. And they're going to cry. Well, it's time the city cried with us, and we know they are. But you know what? We stand shoulder to shoulder by the tens of thousands to shoulder our brother. We carried our brother here. We'll shoulder him out this evening. We'll stand in the hallway, and we'll pray for a family that's hoping their son, their husband, they come home. But it can't be just us. Yes, we will stand patch to patch and bury our brother. We will bow our heads in sadness. But we need you too. The streets can't just be full of New York City police officers at this funeral. The public has to come. The public has to send a message to anyone that dares to harm a New York City police officer. Not here, not now, not today, not to us. We're humbly asking you to come out and help us. Then when this is over, yes, a conversation, a real conversation, not like our heads are on backwards and we don't know what's going on. We need help. They need help. We need help. It's time to do it now. We're all looking to do it. Give us that help so we can help stop babies from being shot, stop the violence. The guns that are coming in, well, help us take them out of their belts so they never dare pull it again. You know what I'm saying? We all know what we need. It's right in front of us. So now we're going to unite. And we're going to carry a New York City police officer out of this hospital, and we're going to salute the best we can. We're going to do the best we can, and we're going to line the church in front of that church, synagogue, mosque, and do the best we can. But after that, conversation that's real. Laws that are real. Support that's real, not press conferences. Let's get voting and give us what we need.
Lisa Charlie.
Lisa Charlie.
29 was a 91, that's sorry, Mr. Martin, the 90, show me what the test is.
Sample. Lisa Davis.
I'm getting 85 Northwest. West 1353.
119 West 135.
3231 auto, show us back in.
32 Charlie.
Charlie,
That's 4. That's 4. Level out.
Okay, Chris, I'm going.
That's 4.
Two Lieutenant. Come in, respond.
32 Lieutenant.
Dropping down. Sons of inside, shot fired.
That's 4.
Private location.
119 West 135. 119 West 135. Lennox Avenue and Adam St. Power Jr. Boulevard.
Lieutenant 84.
That's 4. Units responding to shot fire, police active. Utilize Southern Mason firearm control. That's 4.
More up the door, David, open the door. Boy 84.
That's 4. the bus en route.
What's going on?
I'm rushing the bus. I'm rushing the bus.
Is that the one?
Time 4. I'll put the rush on the bus. 119 West 135.
So let's get it 13 over here. Let's get 2 bunches. I need 2 MOS shots. Top shot.
Time 4.
32XO. Get me 3 bunches over here. And also, make sure that the arriving units leave space for the buses to leave.
Time 4, 3 bus to location.
Location.
I'm rushing the bus. I'm rushing the bus.
How's the number bus route? Central, we need additional units. We need entry to this location.
119 West 135. 119 West 135.
Okay! Have an order ready to go! 25XO.
25XO.
Yeah, excavator level 1 at the location center. Get us. On the 25XO.
32XO.
2XO, go. Give me buses over here. Central, we need a bus over here.
All right, what's that location, Kenny? What's the location?
135 Central.
135 on what?
119 West 135.
All right, tell I got your bus coming. What's the condition, guys?
I need a rush on the bus, Central.
I need a hospital route. All right, units on. Everybody clear the air right now. Clear the air. I just need 32 Lieutenant XO on the air right now. You need a hospital route, Lieutenant, for what, Kay?
So we block traffic on 135.
Units, clear the air. I can't hear the hospital route right now. Clear the air, guys. Clear the air.
How's the Central, Central?
How's it? 32XO. Go ahead, Kay.
32XO, we have 2 MOS shots. Get me buses here.
All right. All right, tell I'll give you a bus.
Have vehicles clear the street, clear the block. Don't stop with other vehicles in the block.
Units, I just found clear the air, guys. Clear the air. Hospital, Central. We need a... All right, 10-4. 10-4. I need a hospital route to Harlem Hospital.
We need a route Central on 135. So we have to bring our MOS to the hospital. Have units to the route.
All right,
135, just block off 135 across.
all right, Chef, I need units to block off 135 and cross.
5 and 5 westbound.
32XO, go ahead, go.
Advise Harlem Hospital, we're bringing the MOS over there. 135 between
135, I need units to clear 135 for a hospital route.
Central, be advised, both are back to Harlem Hospital.
Right, Chef, I'm already
Back to Harlem Hospital via RMP, make sure that shit is clear, Central.
Therefore, I got you. I need units to clear 135 for the hospital route, guys. I got my MOS going to the hospital.
32XO, no more.
XO on here.
32XO.
Reading above link.
We're going from we're 135. We are 1 block away from Harlem. I just need all your MOS do not park your RMP for the block. And I need somebody blocking 7th Ave, both sides. Don't let any more RMPs on the block.
All right, 10-4.
This is blocked off. Yeah, but I'm not doing that.
Manhattan on
The blood bank.
Central, we also need a bus to the 119 135. And the bus will first shot. All right, so for the MOS, the MOS are out of the location. They're going to Harlem Hospital. Right now, we need a bus in regards to a first shot. MOS are at Harlem Hospital. They're going to Harlem Hospital.